was a fierce competitor on the basketball court. The greatest of all time, a writer, an Oscar winner, and the Black Mamba.
Kobe Bryant left millions of dollars to his family. The world would never be the same without the Black Mamba. And that's because the NBA didn't just lose a basketball star. With his daughter Gianna, Kobe Bryant's family also lost a son, a husband, and a father. Although Kobe died suddenly, he had left more than enough assets to make sure that his family will be well taken care of. With a successful basketball career and smart investments, he was able to pull in a whopping $600 million net worth. With so much at stake, the question is, where will Kobe's fortune go? Well, let's just say you're in for some family drama. So, are you ready? Because today, we will talk about Kobe Bryant left millions of dollars behind to his family. But before we dive into the million-dollar question, please do us a favor. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so we can keep you updated on the latest financial news and trends. Did you know that during his entire basketball career, Kobe Bryant ranked 6th? Yes, 6th on the highest paid athlete of all time. Being a top basketball player, he had the highest salary in the NBA for his last 6 seasons, along with well-known athletes like Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods. Kobe was able to make $323 million in terms of his playing salary. In fact, by the time that he hung up his shoes, he was the highest paid athlete in the history of team sports. Phew! But being the competitive guy that he is, Kobe didn't stop there. In fact, he was able to rake in another $357 million in endorsements, with more than 20 brands under his belt. Now, Kobe endorsed big companies like Nike, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Mercedes-Benz, and Hublot. While he might be able to cash in millions of dollars from his basketball career and endorsement deals, Kobe knew the value of smart investments. Kobe made a name for himself both as a basketball superstar and a savvy businessman. In a web post, Kobe penned down a note to his younger self. He wrote that, when your Laker dream comes true tomorrow, you need to figure out a way to invest in the future of your family and friends. This sounds simple, and you may think it's a no-brainer. But take some time to think on it further. I said invest. He explained that paying the bills and buying some new fancy cars just won't cut it. Kobe believes that when you love someone, you want them to live a beautiful, comfortable life, right? But the day will come when you realize that as much as you believed you were doing the right thing, you were actually holding them back. Now, the letter seemed like a prediction of what was to come, but Kobe knows how to be prepared. So aside from his career earnings, Kobe launched a successful venture capital firm. He pulled in a whopping $100 million to invest with his partner, Brian Stiebel. Basically, they capitalized in big tech firms and data companies like Dell, shopping giant Alibaba, Fortnite creator Epic Games, and Klarna. Because of this, they were able to amass $2 billion in assets. But that's just one. Aside from his venture capital firm, he also founded Granity Studios in 2016. Kobe even made a movie entitled Dear Basketball, and it even won an award for Best Animated Short Film in 2018. From movies to tech, Kobe also invested in a New York-based sports drink, Body Armor. The brand's goal was actually to compete with Gatorade's market share. Now, Kobe was so involved with the brand, he even directed their first commercial. In a 2017 interview with Fox News, Kobe was able to learn a lot from years as a successful endorser. He believes that with Body Armor, branding is the key. It all comes down to the product having a point of differentiation, he explained. Initially, he pulled in $6 million on Body Armor, but it even ballooned to $200 million in value after Coca-Cola purchased a majority of the stake. Now, aside from the million-dollar investments, Kobe also owned 3 houses, all of them in Orange County. Collectively, his real estate value is $18.8 million. So with big houses, million-dollar investments, and one of the highest career earnings, you might be wondering, where would all of his money go? Well, the answer depends if Kobe had left a legitimate will. According to California state law, without a will, all of his earnings would go to his wife, Vanessa. Yes, all of it. It meant that if he didn't write one down, his parents wouldn't receive anything. And given the family's strained relationship with his wife, things might get more complicated. You see, Kobe and his parents weren't all that happy when he and Vanessa got married. After all, she was just 17 when they started dating. Aside from that, Kobe also had a pretty bad rift with his parents when they tried to auction his memorabilia for $500,000 in 2013. His parents believed that they had the right to sell them anyway since it was staying at their home. Kobe was so angry that he even sued the auction house to return his items. While his parents eventually apologized for what they did, things didn't go back to the way it was. At the end of the day, we can say that Vanessa and the kids really deserve it, especially with what she had to put up through. In fact, she even filed for divorce in 2011 after she had to go through countless cheating allegations. Vanessa had enough, and had she walked away, she would have carried a huge chunk of Kobe's earnings, especially since they didn't have a prenup. But the couple managed to make things work, and they even had 2 more children together, Bianca and Capri. Do you think Vanessa should walk away with Kobe's earnings? Or should she share it with his parents? Tell us in the comments below.